Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to share with you new fall winter pieces that are absolutely beautiful, soft, and cozy from Goelia. All of these pieces were gifted to me, but this is not a sponsored video. So of course, as always, I will try everything on and show you different styling shots, but I also really wanted to give you up close detailed shots of each clothing item. So the first one I'm going to share with you is this boxy coat here. It's very different from any of the other coats that I own. So for starters, it's black and white, it's a herringbone tweed, and it's got like this shimmery thread going through it, very subtle. It does add a little bit of sparkle when you wear it, and I feel like, especially with the holidays around the corner and we dress a little bit more festive in the wintertime, this is a beautiful coat. So one of my concerns when I saw this coat on the Goelia website was that it would be rough or itchy, and the reason why I want to share with you this up close is because it is actually not itchy at all. It's pretty soft, and usually when you have this type of patterning like herringbone or houndstooth or tweed, it can be quite rough, but I will say this is definitely much softer than I expected. It's made out of 98% wool, so almost entirely wool, so you know it's going to be very, very warm. And the kicker is that it is entirely machine washable, so it is going to be low maintenance. You've got two buttons up here that are magnetic, so you don't have to fuss lining up the buttons here. They are very, very easy, as you can see, and I love this tall, high collar, so for extra warmth, blocks the wind, and this leather trim running all throughout the coat design. So I'm going to open it up. You have a very nice hidden smooth zipper on the inside. Here's another, you see that? Another magnetic closure. It's all nicely lined. There's going to be no itch factor at all. And then look at these cool deep pockets here. These are faux leather and they feel really smooth and slick to the touch. Give you a close-up, and they're just really roomy, so it's nice because as it gets colder I always have my hands in my pockets. And then these really roomy sleeves here, which adds kind of like a nice touch with this embellishment. A coat like this with this type of design that's kind of unique and eye-catching but very classic and made out of 98% wool, really high quality materials, very warm. You know, pricing wise it's going to go pretty high depending on the brand that you look at, but Goelia is definitely more affordable. They're priced this at $199 on their website. I also have an exclusive promo code for you guys. So the code is valid for 5 days from the date of this video, so it will run through November 7th, and it is BFHCT for 20% off when you purchase 3 or more items. Here is the back of this coat here. Again, the detail, you can see here the trimming and the double stitching on the bottom. Over here there's a little bit of pleating to make it a little bit more flattering on the back. You guys see that? I like to show clothes up close, and I hope that it's helpful for those of you who are looking to add a few new fall winter pieces to your wardrobe. Okay, next I've got this gorgeous hooded coat, and I've been wearing it already with this belt tied like a bow, but I'll undo it so I can show you everything. I wore this at least 3 or 4 times. I'm gonna show you up close here. The color, first of all, is beautiful. It's like this oatmeal color. You see that? This hood is probably my favorite aspect of this coat. It's a very generous, oversized hood. So this is actually called an H-shape silhouette because it's sort of like a straight line, loose cut, but very flattering when you cinch it with the belt. This right here is very, very soft. It is a wool cashmere blend, mostly wool with about 11% cashmere. You can feel it, very soft to the touch. Definitely no itchiness. I can't do anything itchy, so you'll be hearing me talk about that a lot. Very nice. The length is also very generous, very warm. And then I don't know if you can see, but it's interesting because the belt, you can remove it, but it loops through on the inside. And my daughter commented about this. She was like, that's so interesting. It loops in from the inside of the coat. So on the sides, you pull this out and it's quite lengthy, so you can tie it every which way you want. But then the back of the coat is seamless. Now, sometimes I like to wear these types of coats open, and then I will tie the belt in the back just to give it a little bit of definition. And you can easily do that with this kind of coat. I'll just do it. It's a messy bow because I'm looking through the camera, but you get the point. And it really just looks so nice. And Hard to show from this angle, but I'll show you the back. Also has the split. Very pretty. So I've been throwing this on over jeans, sneakers, like literally not thinking about it. Look how it sits. It doesn't wrinkle. Very easy, but also looks quite expensive and looks very high quality. It goes for $399. And of course, like I mentioned before, if you use my code with other items, you can get a discount. Next coat is this very classic trench coat style. You can see the double-breasted button detail. All black, very, very New York chic. I know I'm going to wear this a lot. You can see the classic lapel style here. You can see the stitching coming through, very subtle, but super neat, beautiful. This is also a wool cashmere blend, so it's really soft, and you can see that it's very plush. It's not thin at all. Let me show you just one layer this way. Do you see that? It's not a thin, flimsy coat that you're going to pick up from, H&M or Zara's. This is a nice, plush, thicker coat. And it's warm, really warm. This is also about 90% wool and about 10% cashmere, very similar to the other one that I just showed you. And these all run fairly loose, so if you wanted a tighter fit, you can size down. And you can also look at the sizing chart on the Goelia website. That was very helpful for me. Love also the button detail on the sleeves. By the way, any article of clothing from Goelia that comes with buttons will also include extra buttons. So in case you ever lose one, that's always nice to have extras. And then the coats will come with their own garment bags. Here you've got the side pockets, very generous and roomy. My hand goes down to here. Do you see my hand here? It's a very deep pocket. And price-wise, this goes for $399 as well, so it's the same as the oatmeal hooded coat that I just showed you. This one here, also very deep pockets, very well thought out. These are all really practical pieces. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. There's this other coat here, this one. The reason why I almost forgot is because my daughter loves it and she keeps taking it. So I had to get it out of her room. So this is a cropped puffy coat. Very, very cute. And I want to talk about how this feels, because depending on the texture and the material of the puffy coats, it can feel plasticky, it can feel rough, it can feel thin, and this just feels so smushy, like there's a pillow inside, and the material on the outside, it just feels so smooth. So this is a really simple puffy coat. It's got the square details. I love this. Again, the hidden zipper, and then of course the magnetic closures all the way up to the top. Okay, so it's going to be a wind guard. Love that, because it really does get cold here in New York. So the zippers are all very smooth. Oh, and I should show you that the zippers, there are two here. So for those who like to zip halfway from the top, from the bottom, you have that option. And then this one here has the hidden interior pocket, which is nice. You can put your phone or your wallet or keys in there. It's all really nicely lined with that soft material. And it is made with 95% Polish white goose down feathers. And it says here, 800 plus fill power, cloud-like, cozy. It is very cozy, clean and odorless. So this is made to be water resistant, windproof, and stain resistant. And it has a hood, pretty nice size hood that comes right over. So that'll keep us extra warm. I say us because I know me and my daughter will probably be sharing this jacket. She's already worn it. And then the pockets, you guys, are lined in this soft, fleecy type material. So soft. Probably my favorite part of the coat, just because a lot of times you buy puffy coats and then the inside is the same material and it's cold. This material can get cold from the outside, but the pockets will be very soft and cuddly and warm, and they have zippers, so you can keep your items in there securely without risking, spillage. So that's really nice. You've also got the elastics on the inside to keep the wind from getting up the sleeves. Very well thought out. And I know I mentioned this before on the other coats, but I really like when the extra overlap piece comes over the zipper. I think it generally creates more of like a streamlined look, and it just looks neater to me. So here is the back of the coat. This goes for $239, and this is machine washable material. And lastly, I've got two really comfy, cozy pants that I have to show you. So these right here are made from the finest merino wool, and it's this beautiful neutral color, almost like a dark latte, maybe. It's just a really pretty neutral. It can go nicely with black even. I'm wearing a black sweater today. So I'll open this up, and it is wide leg, as you can see, right? Straight wide leg, high-waisted, and got these seams running down the pants. Can you see that in the center? Don't know if you can see. See that? The seams running all the way down. This definitely elongates. It's got like a visual effect that makes your legs look longer, which is nice. And then I have some other Goelia pants and skirts from the past, and they always seem to have this elastic back, which is so appreciated because it's not only really comfortable, but it also makes it more versatile. If you want to wear the pants higher or lower, it will adjust to your waist or hip. And the inside of these pants are all lined in this soft, silky material, so it's kind of cooling from the inside, but very warm because, like I said, this is really high quality merino wool. It's going to be comfortable and warm and soft, but breathable. To me, this is like fancy loungewear. You can wear this inside your home with slippers, very comfy, cozy, watch a movie, cuddle up with a cup of tea, but then you can step outside in these with loafers, boots, and they're super, super cute and stylish. And then lastly, I've got these pants as well, also wide leg, washable wool. This is a lighter color. It's like a light oatmeal beige color. Very, very pretty. It kind of looks like a sweater, but for your legs. How comfortable can you imagine, right? So this also has the seam running all the way up and down the front of the legs, which is going to elongate once again. This one here is completely machine washable. It's made of 89% wool, and again, it has the elastic waist, so it's going to be really comfortable. Now this one, just note, does not have pockets. So I'm going to hang these back up in my closet and tidy up here, but hopefully you enjoyed this video, and definitely check out the information on Goelia down below in my description box if you're interested. Of course, there's that promo code, again, valid for the next 5 days through November 7th. And I hope all the close-up detailed shots of each piece and my descriptions of each and the styling shots were helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!